Hi everybody, welcome to my latest video. This one is super long but packed with stuff, and Sinead is the star of the show. She gets up the lemon tree to get the last remaining lemons. We sample the lemon pickle finally. We put together the e-bike that ENGWE sent me, and by we I mean Sinead mostly does it. We go on a bike ride over to a place called Mount of Oaks, which is a wonderful community that my friends run, where Sinead's going to do a natural building course. And then I get to work putting some pipes together in the tank and blitzing the garden one final time to try to get as much work done as I can. And there's a great reveal at the end of the video, and I'm really happy with how the garden turned out. So it's a doozy, there's loads in there, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again at the end of the video. So the lemon pickle is ready. I've been waiting for this thing for a couple of months. I haven't actually tried it yet, but Kimberly has, and she says that we've made a horrible, horrible error in judgment, a terrible mistake. We haven't made enough. But luckily, Sinead loves to climb, and she's up the tree getting the highest lemons, so Kimberly's gonna whip up another round, and we'll have some more. And I assume she's correct. We're gonna give it a try after we get the lemons down. So let's go see how Sinead's doing up the tree. How are you doing up the tree?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Nice view?
Yeah, it's fantastic view, fantastic smell.
Yeah, there's quite a few up here, but definitely not ones that I could reach, because I don't love
Climbing?
heights quite as much as Sinead does. If you can't find yourself a climbing wall, I guess this is the next best thing. Thank you. Oh, it's a fine haul.
It really is. There's about the same amount still up here.
Really? All right, I'm just doing my part as the bag lady. There you go.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
No problem. So I've got my chimney sweep, homemade chimney sweep slash olive picking stick.
Yeah, let's see. It's gonna fall though, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I can spot a few more.
Something about being under here seems dangerous, but I feel like I should have some danger as well. Whee! That one I think I can get from down here. Oh, look at you.
There you go. What about these guys over here?
Oh yeah, I can reach them from here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Go. She smells so fine.
I would guess that this lemon tree gave 1,730 lemons. It was a lot. It gave a lot of lemon. Watch out.
Woo!
I'm into this tool. Not just for olives, not just for cleaning your chimney.
Oh,
Special for you.
fine. That was a fine, fine harvest.
What do you think? Can you get that one way up there?
Yeah.
Woohoo! What's that, Mikey?
There is another one that's further, but I think it's too high.
Very riveting. Let's make this the last one. Right.
Oh!
Whee!
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, the final lemon. A gift. You're welcome. Thank you. No, thank you.
That's great. That was a fine find.
Yeah, two half bags.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. Thank you, lemon tree. You are truly a marvel. Now?
Lemon cordial. I should make it. Sorry.
What do you think of the lemon cordial?
It's some of the finest non-alcoholic beverages I've ever put in my face.
We're gonna make some more of that, and we're gonna try this. Fermented lemon pickle a la Kimbo.
Woo!
Give it a go. Thoughts?
You can't see the joy in my eyes right now, but it's freaking delicious.
I can see the joy in your eyebrows. Exactly that. Yes.
Sorry, that's too much.
Let's not get carried away. We don't have enough to last us.
It's really.
We just don't have enough to last us.
It's really amazing. It's good.
Can you see the joy in my eyebrows?
That's
good.
Maybe they're not as emotional.
That's amazing. If you want to see the video where we made this magical thing, it's up there somewhere. Just give it a click. But yeah, that's definitely a winner, and I'm definitely sad we didn't make way more than we did. But hopefully we'll have more on the way with that little batch of lemons we just picked. And by we, I mean Sinead. And we should have enough to make some more lemon cordial as well. Keep everyone happy. So yeah, the lemon tree has really been a big producer this year, and I tried my best to do a whole bunch of different things with all these lemons, and it was actually loads of fun and super tasty. But I think out of everything, this is the tastiest of them all. Thanks for picking the lemons. And we'll see the tree again next year. So I like most things about this off-grid life in Portugal. One thing I like the least is the hot weather, and it's brutally roasting out here today. Another thing I really don't like as far as work goes, emptying the poo bucket, not a fan. And I also rather strongly dislike putting things together. And I've just been sent an e-bike from ENGWE again. Thanks, ENGWE. We really love the other one. Sinead is a massive fan. What do you think of it?
Decided to have a second one in the fleet.
So we've got a second one in the fleet, so we're going to be a little motorcycle gang. And fortunately, though I hate putting things together, I
love it.
She loves it.
I love it.
So it's perfect. So I've got our multi-tool. We're going to crack open the box. She's going to put this thing together. I'm going to cheer her on and film the process and maybe help a little bit. So as I mentioned, this is the second e-bike I've received from ENGWE. This is the Engine Pro 2.0, and I have the Engine Pro 1.0, the OG. And the first one came mostly put together, and it was actually pretty easy, even for me, to assemble the thing. So hopefully this is more of the same. It looks like it's fairly together. So
yeah,
let's get her out and see what we're dealing with. What?
Which way is the arrow going?
It's going this way.
This way.
It goes opposite. Yeah.
I'm doing it. Maybe you could.
Yes.
You can.
Maybe you can hold the camera. Maybe the camera doesn't need to be on. So I gotta say, this has been a very nice place to mostly observe you putting this bike together.
This was a team of two, Kirsty. This is not a solo operation.
Sinead was very impressed that I managed to put the other one together on my own, and I still to this day don't exactly know how I did it.
I think it's not possible.
And I hope in a prayer.
It's not possible.
I did it! I managed, I found a way. So the final step that we're doing is the fiddliest, most annoying bit of the whole process.
It is.
And then, I think we've got an uncharged e-bike. We'll see what charge it comes. Actually, let's do that now. I have the keys, and under here somewhere, it should be a keyhole. And here we go. And then that, I guess that's on. And the instruction manual did say it comes with 25% charge, but when's the last time I paid attention to an instruction manual? The instruction manual could be useful for how to turn it on. This one's a little different from the other bike, so I'm going to consult. I'm going to consult the manual.
Oh, it's different.
And see if I can figure out how to turn it on.
Yeah.
Maybe the key.
I got the key.
Maybe the key wasn't on all the way. Oh, there we go. All right, now let's start pushing buttons willy-nilly.
Okay, let's do it.
Read. All right.
RTFM. RTFM.
Let's RTFM. So we were pushing 4 buttons and then discovered
Lights. Don't know what that is.
the 5th button is on. All right. Oh, so how do we tell the charge?
There, 3 bars.
3 bars charge. So out of 5. Yeah, so it comes out of the box after some assembly. Probably took us, what, a couple hours? Hour and a half?
What time is it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hour and a half.
An hour and a half. And ready to ride. Tracy's looking great. And it's a gorgeous morning. And Sinead's going to be up soon because we are about to take the bikes out to a place called Mount of Oaks. And Mount of Oaks is a beautiful community run by 2 of my lovely friends, Barbara and Emma. It's where I did the Tadillac course, which you can see up here if you're interested. And Sinead is heading over there this morning for a 2-week natural building course. And I'm going to join her on the bike so we can give the new ENGWE Engine Pro 2.0 a spin and a test drive and compare it to the other bike that I already have. So it's a beautiful day. I'm going to do a few chores this morning, and then Sinead's going to come up, we'll get some coffee in our faces, and we'll head out on the open road to give these bikes a test drive. So here we are, we've got our matching bikes, because you can't be a bike gang and not have matching bikes, let's be honest.
Matchy matchy.
So Sinead's on the new one, the ENGWE Engine Pro 2.0. She's going to give it a test drive, and I'm on the old one, and we're basically going to give both of them a ride, so I'll swap out on the way back, and we can compare.
Yes.
But assembly went okay, fairly straightforward, more or less.
Yeah.
And we're ready to ride, so let's go on a bike ride.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're taking a little break, drinking a little water, looking at a little map, because this is the point where I don't really know where I'm going anymore. But the GPS lady,
she's got us, man. She's got us.
She's telling us what to do, so we should be okay.
We're gonna just go all the way down here for, yeah, we're like 12 minutes away.
We're on track. And how's it going so far?
It's great. Yeah,
Loving
it's
it?
great. So I'm going on 1 most of the time, or 0 when I'm going down hills.
Look at you.
And then you get a little,
And I've been rocking 3 and 4 because I guess I'm lazier than you.
oh, but definitely go down the hill on 0, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
my recommendation. I'm not a pro.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we're enjoying this. We are enjoying. And in the fork in the road, we're going left and carrying on. Okay, here we are. We're at Mount of Oaks. Moo! Down that path there. I've been rocking the back paths of Central Portugal with my amazing hat. And yeah, arrival. When's the last time you were at Mount of Oaks, Sinead?
Oh, years ago.
It's been a long
2018,
time.
I think.
And it is a magical place.
2018, it was a beautiful ride over. Definitely better than a car.
Definitely better than the car,
Yeah.
and we're excited to see our friends.
Yeah.
And so we are about to ride down this lovely little path into the forest and
They're building.
get building. So, these bikes are fun. I'm on the Engine Pro 2.0 and I rode the original Engine Pro over to Mount of Oaks. And there's not a huge difference between them. There's a few things that I'll go over once Sinead gets back and we'll chat together about the bikes. Right now, I think I'm in need of a nap. And then I'm gonna think about putting the pump together, finishing that off, and possibly, while the tank is empty, getting in there and doing some more pointing. So right now, I'm gonna drink some water, go in the house, or the hammock, and have a snooze. But these bikes are great, they're loads of fun. The fat tires are amazing on the back tracks. And yeah, I'm excited that we have a fleet, and we've got our own little mini motorcycle gang, so that's pretty cool. Okay, that was some surprisingly sweaty work, but it looks like I've liberated the hose all the way up to the top. And now I'm hoping that this piece of hose with the attachments and that length is going to be enough to span all the way across the top over to the IBC tank there. And the reason I want to move it up there is because down here will eventually be a patio with stone and things. So I'd much rather have the pipes running through what's going to be a garden bed, so it's more easily accessible. So that's the method to the madness. I can't think of any reason why this shouldn't work unless the pipes I have are too short, but that's an easy fix. Just go into the shop and buy some more. So first things first, I need to attach this to the part sticking out of the deck over there. Actually, first things first, I should probably get into the tank and see what's happening with the pump, make sure all the lengths of pipe are correct, and hook that up, and then I'll start working the outside. So let's crawl in to this tank. I'm really happy my dad made some very clever detachable hatches, and it should make working in there pretty simple. So let's get the hatches off and see what I'm dealing with. So the first one's already off. I need to get in there, and I think I need to crawl over to that corner. So it'll just be easier if I take all 3 off. A lot less claustrophobic and more enjoyable. So I think this is a two-handed job. I'll put the camera down, and I'll see you again once I have things hooked up under there. Okay, so that actually took a little longer than expected and was a bit more traumatic, but things are going to plan. I had to shorten some pipes, chop some stuff up, and connecting these things is always a bit of a drama, but I have the pump connected to the front of the tank, which can fire into irrigation, and that little elbow in the corner goes up to that little part by the plants, and that's what I'm gonna connect this to. But first things first, I'm gonna close this tank because standing on these little narrow parts is definitely rather treacherous. Don't go in there, Mikey. You be careful. Yeah. Come over to safety. Come on. Okay, done. Now, let's attach the pipes to that. So I have a bunch of pipes to move, a bunch of pipes to attach, and it's super finicky and kind of annoying to do, so I'm just gonna get on with it. But this is a job I've been meaning to do for a very long time, and it's one of these things. It's a good example of something that's gonna make my life so much easier, but I could have done it 2 weeks ago and I just didn't. And that was really silly, and my tripod seems to agree. It just ejected the camera out in protest. So I've got a bunch of stuff still to do. I'm gonna do these pipes. And I promised you pointing, but this has taken a lot longer than expected. So the pointing will have to wait until I empty the tank again, possibly in a couple weeks, and can find some time for that. Because Sinead's back, and we're gonna have a little chat about the e-bike once I finish this job. So I'm just gonna keep going, and I'll see you again, hopefully very soon. So the pipes are attached. It barely had enough length. I need to get a longer piece of pipe. This is fairly ridiculous. Sinead's back. Hi, Sinead. Hi. We're gonna chat to her in a moment about the bikes, but first I want to show you what I've made. I have made the most treacherous staircase known to man. We have a very terrible tripping hazard here, but I'm gonna sort this out hopefully tomorrow and get the pipe buried in the ground, so this will not last very long. So I've summoned Sinead from the hammock. Sinead, come from the hammock. And we're gonna chat to her about her experience on the bike. So we love the bikes, we're a fan, but actually just investigating, one thing that I've noticed on the old version is the way the fender is attached. It rattles around quite a bit, and I'm not exactly sure how to tighten it up. But this fender has no rattle because it's attached to this.
Rattle-free.
Rattle-free. So the bikes are very similar. I've got a list of some differences that I don't really understand. The new one, the ENGWE Pro 2.0, has a torque sensor. It has a slightly more powerful battery at 52 volts versus 48 volts. Oh, and this one also has a different motor. It's an integrated wheel hub motor. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, totally know what that means.
It's integrated.
And it's a
related
motor
to the wheel, and it's a motor. So as you can see, I'm not much of a techie, but we're here to talk about the experience of the ride.
The experience, the ride experience.
How was it for you?
So it was 9.5 kilometers. Quite hilly, more uppy on the way back, which is interesting after a day and you're tired. But if I had to cycle it without the power of the room, I wouldn't have made it.
It wouldn't have been enjoyable.
I wouldn't have made it, and I probably wouldn't be able to go back tomorrow.
But
That'd be 20 kilometers on my arse.
Are you excited to return on the
Yeah,
e-bike?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They're just really fun to ride, and the fat
They're very
tires. The fat tires, they really go over the dirt roads.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, it really does.
So we're fans, and ENGWE also gave me this little
Yeah, we're big fans.
bike bag thing, which I haven't attached, but that's going to be very useful.
Yeah.
I'm up early. It's nice and cool out here for now. It's going to get pretty hot pretty fast. And I'm hoping to spend all of today finishing the still many tasks I have to do down in the garden, but hopefully this will be the day that I get all or most of it done. I have a few things to plant. I've found some sunflowers lurking in the path that I want to move to a safer location. I have to fill in the trench that I dug for the pipe. I have to get rid of the crazy tripping hazard that I created up at the top. I have loads of stones to move around to try to get rid of the pile that's just gone on top of the horseradish. I want to create some more beds, get some cardboard down, add some straw. I want to clear out the mess that's kind of accumulated in front of the pepper plants, and I want to relocate my raspberries and get some more geotextile fabric down. So I have a very ambitious day of work ahead of me, and I'm going to be trying to beat the heat. So I'll be in a bit of a rush, but before I get started, let's go see how much the tank has filled up since yesterday. I plugged it up about 12 hours ago, and I'd say it's about a third of the way full, so that's pretty amazing. And there's enough water in here, I think, to pump. So let's get the pump on and test all these connections that I made to see if they work. If everything's working as planned, the pump should turn on and start pumping with a flip of this switch. Okay, the water's coming in. Perfect. Let's see if there's any leaks along the way. So the only ones that are new are down here. Got this guy here. Not a drip in sight. And this one over here also looks nice and dry. So that's amazing. I'm very happy to have that done. As I said, I've been meaning to do that for weeks now, and being able to turn the pump on with the flip of the switch is going to be a massive deal for me. But I'm not here to chat to you about water pumps. I have a lot of work to do today. So I'm going to get started by clearing up these crazy tripping hazards and then move on to moving stones. And then when the weather gets brutally hot fairly soon, I'll focus on lighter garden work. Okay, I'm not gonna bury this pipe in there all the way because I need to get a longer length of pipe, so I'll just do this, get rid of the horrible hazard, and on to the next job. Okay, I'm on a roll. Next step is moving stones, but I actually have stuff in the wheelbarrow right now, so I think what I'll do is, instead of moving the stones, I'm going to focus on preparing this garden bed here, moving the stones right beside me, and that way I can empty the wheelbarrow onto this bed, and then I have the wheelbarrow free to move these stones. That's the plan. Let's go. Okay, here we are. All of my work. This is my day, basically. I've been really going for it, and it might not look like much, but planting all these little plants, putting this black fabric down, moving some stones, but not all stones, has been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work. But I'm really happy with how it looks, and I'm gonna walk you through what I actually did. Let's start over here where I planted, I think that's Thai basil, I've forgotten now. Some kale, some more Thai basil, some chili plant that I don't know, a jalapeno. Over there, they're all kind of buried in amongst the straw, but hopefully that keeps them nice and cozy, it keeps the moisture in. I've also planted some red basil somewhere. I planted that little guy, and then the red basil is over here. A couple of those. So that's exciting. I've put down a load more of the geotextile fabric, which is weirdly time consuming and finicky, but I think it looks bad now, but it's gonna be really, really good later. I need to get more sawdust, but going in my car getting 6 buckets at a time probably isn't the most feasible thing to do in the world. So I might see about getting a large order. What do you think about getting a large order? Meow meow? I thought so. So the stones here mostly remain. I've tossed a few up to that little pile there, but I have cleared out the stones here. So that's really good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this space because there's a massive rock under here. So I might put some plant pots. I might build a bed that goes up higher. Maybe this might be a good place for passion fruit. I'm not really sure. I really wanna get those on the go. And I like the idea of having them climb across the wall, but we'll see. What else did I do in here? Do you remember? Do you remember? Let's go over this way and see if I can figure it out. I flattened this space, flattened a whole bunch of space over there, flattened land over there, and tidied up all the mess. I haven't found a place for the raspberries. They're too heavy for me to move around, but I'll get those somewhere pretty soon. I also finished off the circle, closed it in a little bit more. It's more of an oval, but that's cool. I like how it looks. And I think that's about it. I didn't get to the rogue sunflowers. I have a couple here, and I have a couple more over by the entrance, and I still have to prune the kiwis as well. And while I did add cardboard to some of the beds, I still have a couple of beds to do over here. So I have this glorious box from ENGWE. The bikes are amazing, and the boxes are also amazing if you're a gardener like me that loves to use cardboard. So it needs to go down here. I planted a couple things there and there. I think that was already there. And I need to put some more cardboard and straw down there as well. But overall, I'm super excited with how the garden is looking, and very, very excited also about, hopefully, weed suppression. Yes, I'm excited about weed suppression. I'm really hoping this black fabric geotextile stuff solves my weed problems going into the future. The problem I have is getting the sawdust. It's quite annoying to go back and forth, and maybe if I had a wood delivery coming, I could order some. But I'm wondering if it might just be the thing to do to spring out for a big bag of wood chips, which he sells, and just spread that around the garden. I think it's about 70 euros for the wood chips, and that could be money well spent, and it could save me loads of trips to the wood yard and a lot of hassle as well. So I've got some decisions to be made. I haven't completely unfurled the geotextile stuff yet because I'm not exactly sure yet what I want to do with this space. And I still haven't obviously finished this bit behind me, but the horseradish is mostly free, so that was my main goal, and I'll worry about the rest later on. So I think the garden is going to end up being one of these projects that I come down little by little, here and there, and do bit by bit rather than having full days of blitzing it. I'm really happy with where I've gotten to, and I've got some ideas, but for the most part, everything I wanted to do has been done, and I'll let the other ideas come in time and probably work on those next year instead of this year, because I'm very eager to get back to the building. I've got a closet to render, a shelf to build inside, shower to finish, and a tool shed foundation to continue, and the window is also on my mind. So I'm gonna move away from the outdoor stuff and head to the building stuff, and I'm really looking forward to that. So hope you enjoyed the video. There's a lot of stuff in here. If you're interested in e-bikes, ENGWE really are excellent bikes. The fat tires are amazing, and they hold the charge really well, and Sinead and I are gonna have a great old time booting around the area on those things. All the details are below, including some discount codes and more information as well. So check that out if you're interested. I also have an affiliate link down there, so if you buy the bike through the affiliate link, it tells them that you bought the bike because of me, and that's good news, and I also get a little bit of a commission as well. So if you do buy a bike, I hope you like it as much as we do, and I hope you enjoy the video as well, and I'll see you in the next one.